Good morning, all. Welcome to the daily morning podcast of SBI Securities. First podcast of the year, and I wish you all a happy and prosperous new year. Let us check what happened in the global market and domestic market yesterday. So, yesterday, US markets were closed on account of New Year holiday. Today morning, Asian indices are indicating a muted opening with Australian indices up to the tune of 0.4%. Japanese markets are closed today, shut till 4th of January due to the New Year holidays. And at the same time, GIFT Nifty, which is an early barometer of Indian equity market, is trading flat at 21870 level. Yesterday, being a first trading day of the year for Indian equity market, the market ended flat as most of the market participants indulged in profit booking after both the indices hit record high on Monday. So intraday, both the Nifty and Sensex hit a record highs of 21834 levels and 72561 levels respectively. In terms of fund flow, foreign institutional investor offloaded a share worth 855 crore, whereas domestic institutional investor mopped up equity worth 410 crore. So no major change as far as global indicators are concerned. Indian equity markets are trading on its own. So no major global cues which is coming as of today. So let us. So quarter three results are very nearby. So we will see the first company to kick off the result season will be GM Breweries on 5th of January, followed by all the IT companies starting to share their result update from 10th of Jan. However, the quarterly provisional numbers are coming from many companies, and I would like to share that data with you along with that auto sales number. First, let us check what happened on auto sales number. So auto sales number, the showstopper has been two-wheeler and three-wheeler sales. So we have seen a massive growth, a stellar performance from companies like Bajaj Auto and TVS Motor. So Bajaj Auto reported 26% year-over-year growth in domestic two-wheeler sales, and TVS Motor reported 33% year-over-year growth in domestic two-wheeler sales. Domestic two-wheeler sales. Domestic three-wheeler sales were also robust for both Bajaj Auto and TVS Motor, where both the sales were up by. Both the companies reported sales to the tune of 41% year-over-year growth, and TVS Motor three-wheeler sales was up by 22% year-over-year. If I have to share the exact number with you, so Bajaj Auto's two-wheeler sales were up by 15% at 2,83,001 units, whereas TVS Motor two-wheeler sales were up by 27% year-over-year at 2,90,000 units. However, so one has to keep in mind that these sales were down month on month by 19% and 18% respectively for Bajaj Auto and TVS Motor, and that is bound to happen because November was a peak month for all the auto companies. Moving on to the passenger vehicle sales, Maruti reported 1% year-over-year decline in sales at 1,37,551 units. However, if we delve deeply into the Maruti sales number, you will find that their SUV portfolio continue to do well and have reported a very healthy set of number. So for Maruti, SUV sales was up by 39% year-over-year for the month of December, whereas its entry level portfolio is continuously degrowing. So overall, optically, it may look that Maruti has reported a weaker set of number, but if we deep dive, the high margin SUV sales contribution is increasing, and that will lead to the expansion in margin for quarter three for Maruti Suzuki as a company. Mahindra and Mahindra reported a mixed set of results numbers for the month of December. So we have reported that their SUV sales, sports utility vehicle sales, have increased by 24% year-over-year. However, their tractor sales has faltered, and the company has reported 17% year-over-year dip in the tractor sales for the month of December. And the reason for the dip in tractor sales was delayed Kharif harvest and lower Rabi sowing due to unseasonal rain and lower reservoir levels. So mixed set of number coming from Mahindra and Mahindra. Moving on to the Tata Motors. So Tata Motors again reported a pretty decent set of number as far as passenger vehicle sales is concerned. So passenger vehicle sales were up by 9% year over year after many months of flattish to negative growth. EV sales were up by 29% year over year. On commercial vehicle side, what we have seen is that medium and heavy commercial vehicle is reporting a growth in sales, whereas light commercial vehicle and pickup truck segment are reporting a slightly degrowth in sales number. So what we have seen is that for Tata Motors, commercial vehicle sales were up by 1% year over year and 22% month on month to 34,180 units. So that's a decent set of number coming from Tata Motors on commercial vehicle side. And passenger vehicle side also, the company has reported 8% year over year growth at 43,675 units. So decent set of number coming from Tata Motors also. Atul Auto, again an outlier. So Atul Auto has reported 10% month-on-month growth and 16% year-over-year growth at 2,503 units. So that stock should be on radar, should react positively today. On tractor side, Escort, Kubota and VST Tiller reported 19% year-over-year degrowth, and VST Tiller has reported 47% year-over-year degrowth in December monthly sales number. So a negative reaction can be seen in Escort, Kubota and VST Tiller in the trade today. Other auto companies like Ashok Leyland, Force Motors and Hero MotoCorp will report their sales number today or tomorrow. So overall, if I have to sum up the auto sales number, what I feel is that two-wheeler is a showstopper. So positive reaction will continue in as far as Bajaj Auto and TVS Motor is concerned. Eicher Motor, I forgot to share the numbers of Eicher Motor. So Eicher Motor has reported 7% degrowth in two-wheeler sales for the month of December. And Eicher Motor at the same time, their commercial vehicle sales, just a minute, I will tell you. So for two-wheeler, what we have seen for Eicher Motor, overall sales were down by 7% for two-wheeler, led by the degrowth in export to the tune of 29% year over year. So what we have seen is that for 350 cc plus bike, the share of market share of 350 cc plus bike has improved further in the month of December, with sales up by 11% year over year, whereas sub 350 cc segment has declined 9.5% year over year. So overall, the product mix is changing in favor of Eicher Motor, and that positive overall from Eicher Motor from a EBITDA margin perspective. So overall, if I have to sum up the auto sales number, clear showstopper are Bajaj Auto and TVS Motor, all the cylinder firing simultaneously. So those stock will react positively in the trade today. Atul Auto, again, kind of showstopper, a very decent set of number coming from Atul Auto. In addition to that, we may see negative reaction in tractor players like Escort, Kubota and VST Tiller. Maruti has optically looks a weaker set of number for the month of December. However, what I feel is that one can adopt a buy on dip strategy in Maruti because the product mix is changing in favor of high margin SUV portfolio, and that augurs well for Maruti in medium to long term. Moving on to the other update. So yesterday, Karura Bank announced that their deposit has grown year over year by 12.8% for the third quarter to 85665 crore, and gross advances has jumped by 17% year over year to 72,692 crore. So overall provisional number remain healthy on advances front. The asset quality will be one of the key metric to be tracked going for ahead. So positive reaction was seen by in the Karura Bank stock. The stock is trading at 170 rupees, and that's our one of the top pick as far as mid-sized bank is concerned from a medium to long term perspective. Moving on to the pipe segment. So yesterday, two pipe segment reported quarterly provisional update. First is JTL Industry. JTL Industry has reported that their quarter 3 sales volume is up by 76% year over year to 1 lakh ton, and value added product contribution although has been impacted for the quarter of December due to the maintenance shutdown. However, the value added product contribution is likely to increase in quarter 4 and move towards targeted 40% very soon. A pretty strong set of update coming from JTL Industry. APL Apollo reported a muted set of sales volume for the month for the quarter for the October to December quarter. So overall sales volume were flat year over year and declined by 11% quarter on quarter to 6,03,000 metric ton. Value, however, the value added share has improved to 59%. The company has attributed the Q on Q decline in volume due to the channel destocking in anticipation of steel price correction. And as the new Raipur plant, which is for value added product, the utilization at Raipur plant is at 41% for quarter 3 FY24 and has increased to 53% for the month of December. So as the contribution from Raipur plant increase, we will see a margin expansion as far as APL Apollo Tubes is concerned. So we may see a muted reaction in APL Apollo Tube. Any deep is a buy opportunity for medium to long term investor in APL Apollo Tube. We are positive on the company from medium to long term perspective. JTL industry, we will see a positive reaction coming today. So other news which are in focus is Gensol Engineering, one of the solar player. The board has approved the fundraising to the tune of 300 crore via QIP placement. SJVN has got permission from DPAM to set up a 4 joint venture companies along with the Ministry of Power. Need to see exactly what these companies will do and what is the growth prospect of this company. Coal India reported 8% year over year production growth for the month of December at 72 million ton, whereas year to date, that is from April to December, the production is up by 11% at 532 million ton. That's a pretty healthy set of production number coming from Coal India, and to that extent, we are seeing positive reaction in the Coal India stock prices. BHEL has clarified that the order win of 19,400 crore from NLC India. So they have not won, they have not backed that order. And based on this news that BHEL has backed that order, we have seen positive reaction coming during the trade yesterday. So this clarification came post market closing. So we may see some negative reaction as far as BHEL is concerned. So many FMCG companies are getting GST demand orders. So Nestle has got, HUL has got. So again, a kind of neutral reaction, no impact can be seen because all these companies are definitely going to challenge this order. Ultratech Cement reported again a muted set of volume growth for the December quarter. So volume growth is up by 2% Q on Q at 26 million ton and is up by only 5% year over year. And the reason for the same has been attributed to the lower availability of labor due to the festival season. At the same time, there were unseasonal rain in southern market, and due to election period in many states, the construction activity was bit slow. So a kind of marginally negative reaction can be seen in entire cement sector today. Moving on to the next development is on South Indian Bank. So for the December quarter, they have reported a 10% year over year growth in advances at 77,713 crore and deposits are up by 9.4% at 99,164 crore. So kind of a decent set of number again coming from South Indian Bank, low double digit advances growth. So we may see neutral reaction as far as South Indian Bank is concerned. SG Finserv, which is a kind of a smaller company, again belong to the APL Apollo group. Their loan book has grown by 14% Q on Q at 1,888 crore. So this company has been formed by APL Apollo to fund its channel funding company, and it's an NBFC company. Moving on to the institutional activity. So we have seen insider trading. Jindal saw promoter buying 41,396 shares on December 29 from the open market. So we like this company, we like the business, entire pipe sector is doing well, and the call is open for medium to long term in our rockstars of quarterly results. And again, promoter buying further put a stamp of conviction on our investment idea. However, we have seen selling from promoters of Ultramarine and Pigment, MTAR Technologies and Deccan Gold Mines. Overall, if I have to sum up today's discussion, there is no major change as far as global cues or indicators are concerned. US markets were shut yesterday. Today morning, Asian markets are trading muted. Indian equity market barometer GIFT Nifty is indicating again a kind of flattish opening in the trade today. Yesterday there was one more development on auto side. So government has extended the benefit of PLI for auto sector by 1 year. So that augurs well for entire auto industry from a medium to long term perspective. So we may see a reaction on auto sector today based on the monthly auto sales number for the month of December. So as discussed, Bajaj Auto, TVS Motor, Atul Auto, again a showstopper as far as month of December is concerned. Uh, Maruti, although optically number look weak, but what I feel is that if we deliberate deeply, the increasing share of SUV portfolio augurs well for the company. So Maruti and Maruti can be added to the medium to long term portfolio. Mahindra, we have seen a mixed set of number. So again, a kind of buy on dip opportunity. Auto SUV portfolio continue to do well. However, tractor segment is under pressure for Mahindra and Mahindra Escort as well as VST Tiller. So entire tractor segment has disappointed the street for the month of December. On commercial vehicle side, I would like to watch the numbers of Ashok Leyland. So Ashok Leyland has been one of the underperformer during the last 2 month rally, and what I feel is that now it is time for Ashok Leyland to start moving up and participate in this rally. So Ashok Leyland can also be on radar from an auto sector. In addition to that, all the stock which are all the companies which are catering to two-wheeler segment like Bajaj Auto and TVS Motor Auto Ancillary Company, they will also see a positive reaction on the back of healthy volume growth in two-wheeler segment, entire two-wheeler segment. In addition to that, what I feel is that from a medium to long term perspective, so investors should focus on stocks on banking. So banking sector have started reporting a provisional update for the month of December, and we have seen a decent numbers coming from Karura Bank yesterday. At the same time, South Indian Bank has reported a decent low double-digit kind of growth as far as advances is concerned. Other sectors which can be on radar is infrastructure, defense, and railways. We are continuously seeing an order inflow for this sector. That's all for the day. Thanks for patiently listening to us. Have a good day.
Investment in securities market are subject to market risks. Read all the related documents carefully before investing.